turn, but their first turn comes at a random interval. So their interval setting for their first turn is just completely random, and you can't do anything about it. I need to use 5 stamina, because this boss is one of those bosses that has a form change ability, where they switch between being strong against physical attacks and weak to magic, or strong against magic and weak to physical attacks. His first form change will take him into being strong against magic, and his normal state here before he uses it for the first time makes him not vulnerable to either. So he's a little bit between right now with average stats, and if I use a summon on him right now, he'll just die. And then, like, when he switches to the magic, then the summon will do almost no damage.
Dude, that's son.
But more importantly, if I want to wait for him to rotate all the way around to being weak to magic again, it'll take a really long time. So even though I had to run away a whole bunch of times, this is generally still faster even with one runaway. I'm casting an Aqua Ball just to be safe here, because the damage range on the summon killing him in one hit is a little bit risky. And even with the Skygen ring, sometimes they come up a little bit short.
Is there a range for how much their interval can be at the start of the battle?
It's anywhere between 0, as in they get the first turn, or their maximum interval.
I don't see you dancing.
That killed him, actually.
I can't do the flip. Sorry.
Okay. That would have killed him in one hit, actually. So.
Oh god.
Why? Oh my god.
And that's why that boss is named Creepypasta, because it'll give you nightmares.
It is nighttime here, so enjoy your nightmares, folks.
Oh, strength plus 2.
God, he got 2?
Yeah,
nice,
he got strength plus 2.
Oh my god. Surge based. Surge, why are you so strong?
Oh, right. I hit left because normally Lena is to the left of Surge in the menu, but they're switched.
This troll game, though.
People are like, oh my god, I can't sleep.
It's okay, you want to be awake to watch the next 7 hours of this run. Or how many hours do we have left at this point?
Hopefully not 7.
So we're getting closer to the cutoff for Sprig and Harley. There's still quite a bit before that happens. But if you want to try and affect the name for Sprig and Harley, you should get your donations in now.
No, you just mean Sprig.
Hey, doesn't this look familiar?
Wait, what?
Weren't we?
Oh, I wonder who your third party member is. I hope they have a short name. Oh.
It's gotta be Fargo.
Oh.
Fargo's awesome because he's a pirate.
Can we fit in a couple donations?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, so we've got 2 donations that have come in. One is from Geister Cara for $5, who says, "Weekend, more time to watch great RPGs. Also, Railcoon, hearts." And then we've got a $40 anonymous donation, and the comment is, "I'm glad that Crystals for Life partnered with JDRF as it is a wonderful charity. Keep up the good work."
Agreed.
So
we
the
agree
bat
100%.
was in. Oh, sorry, I thought you were done. So the bat was in the absolute worst spot, which meant I needed to backtrack, but the guard was right next to me, so I had to try and circle around him so I could backtrack, and the bat wouldn't get me. And then I didn't quite circle around him well enough, so he got trapped in the corner. Also, this guy is like complete luck on which side of the stairs
Oh my
he's on.
god, please.
Oh.
Nice.
So normally, like, for the longest time, I had a very consistent setup for dodging that guy. And then one day I started running the game and he started, like, his starting position was different. It was confusing. So now he will start on either side of the stairs. And when he starts on the inside, he will walk out. When he starts on the outside, yeah. This guy is a massive troll with the amount of stamina that you need to use before his first turn. This one's really important because if he gets a second turn in his first form, he will use Inferno, which most of the time is enough damage to kill your entire party from full health.
How many runaways were there last time? 3 on that fight? Or 4?
We had 3 on the last fight.
Okay, so 7 now.
And I need to run away again. So this guy, his interval is extremely long. You can use upwards of like 15 stamina before he gets his first turn. But I need to use 6 before my first turn, otherwise he will cast Inferno and most likely game over me. So I cannot let that happen. So it's weird because this guy's interval means there should be a really high chance of me getting enough off, but most of the time, after like 2 stamina, he'll just take a turn.
9.
Percentages in this game,
Like I said,
they don't exist.
2 stamina, right
I'm
there.
gonna leave the couch, and when I come back, I want to see you actually fighting.
Are you gonna have your dashy hat?
No.
Wow. Then why are you
would
coming back?
No, because I gotta go to the bathroom.
No, that doesn't answer why you're coming back. I don't think you understand questions.
I don't
That's
understand
2
the
on this
words
fight, by
coming
the
out
way.
of your mouth.
That's 2 on this fight so far.
I got him 9.
6. Oh, from this guy, 6.
Oh my god.
Please. Okay, we're good. Puexel sounds disappointed. Wow.
Is that all you care about, Puexel?
People
Is
are-
world records?
By the way, people are saying we should have a runaway counter.
Bulletin's
It's
coming.
9. It's 9.
okay.
We can throw one on stream. It's not that
Oh,
huge.
that's a problem. He just missed. I can adjust it though. Hang on. What do we need to do here? We need to do 2, 3. Magnify. And I need him to not take a turn. And I do 1 here instead of 2, and then the Ice Blast. Normally I get a couple extra attacks in here with Lena and Glenn to make sure that Lena has a few more element levels when we make this transition. Also, if you thought the last boss was creepy,
Yup.
And not just him, Creasy, everything changes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, no.
Ay, ay, ay.
He just looks like a giant bodybuilder.
The
Thanks.
misses, bro. The misses.
misses. The misses are real.
I don't even think we've had any 99 misses yet.
Yeah, not yet.
Because we've been missing, like, everything else.
Hasn't gotten to 99 yet.
I need to build enough elements to cast my summon here. And I don't remember if his next attack is an element or not, so I'm not sure if I can get away with this. Alright, we're fine. I think his next attack is an element, so I need to defend. Please don't kill him. Please? Okay, we're
Sorry.
good. Now I think Magnify is going to wear off when it wouldn't normally, so I have to do an Aqua Ball here instead of a turn blue. Just for a little bit extra damage. He's probably going to get a free fall off and kill someone. I don't think I can avoid that. But we should still be alright for the fight. I probably should have
Come on,
cast turn
Dex,
red on
get
him
up
there.
there. Good boy.
Please, that's how you dance. Please.
You're just setting yourself up.
Puexel could do a better job.
Whoa, the shots.
Flexo, I think he just called you out.
Well, he called him out. What are you talking about?
I'm trying to get him to do it, okay?
All I'm saying is,
We know his is pathetic.
Puexel is all Meta Sigma's talk.
Yeah.
Maybe he should put his money where Meta Sigma's mouth is. Or his dancing.
Yeah, there's
where-
free
It's
fall.
getting very confusing now.
Oh!
I know, I lost myself. I'm just, woo.
See, now,
Puexel wins again.
if he'd done that sooner, it would have been beneficial because then I could have revived Surge and regen his stamina faster. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Did you get it?
What?
Your hat.
It was there the whole time.
So you lied to me?
Yes, I did.
Why is this guy allowed to attend this marathon?
Why is this guy allowed to be in this country?
I don't know. You're not. You're pretty much in the same boat as me.
Borrowed time.
Borrowed time. They'll catch us eventually, but until then, we're
All right.
gonna paint the town.
Got
red.
through the bunyip at least.
Yeah, as long as you get that first part down, he's fine.
What?
I'm hurt
Like,
now.
because the thing is, if
Well,
he
get over
if he
it,
hits
baby.
Lena with revive, then it doesn't really
Don't
change
make me cry,
anything.
baby.
Like if he hits Lena with free fall, she dies. She is the one to survive, but I don't need to revive her. So I always put revive on the least important person,
More
so that if they get
syrups, nice.
killed, then like it doesn't matter. But if somebody important dies, then they can revive them. Because in this run, I'm only ever going to pick up one revive element. They're a pretty rare element, and most of them require a pretty decent detour to get.
As a random mechanical question regarding the intervals and stuff,
Yeah.
when you use an element, does the 7 cost to your stamina
No.
bar go to the interval, or is it the
Because
1?
if you watch the other characters when you use an element, your other characters get 1 stamina back. So that's how much the boss gets in their interval.
Nice.
Do we have a moment to do talk about donations?
Yeah, we do.
When
Just running from the bat!
Okay.
Teleport.
Birds are
Alright,
jerks.
alright, alright.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, let's get
Were you
to
gonna
our
say?
donations. We've got
Were you gonna
$5
say?
from Marchismo that says this donation is the will of fate. And we have $15 from BSS, no comment. And finally, we have a $100 donation from Tua Matter, who says, I am profoundly grateful to all of you for putting on this event. I was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes 2.5 years ago, and managing the disease has been the most difficult challenge of my life. I hope that a day will come in my lifetime where I can take off this insulin pump for good. A special shout out to all the parents of young children diagnosed with type 1. I can barely imagine the challenges you face on a daily basis.
I know. They're over here laughing. I'm shaking my head like, should I laugh or should like this is a bad time.
No disrespect to
Please.
whatsoever.
No.
We are
Thank you,
very
Ginsu, for
thankful for
saying
your
that.
donation.
Thank
That
you.
is the strongest bat in video game history.
This
I'm
is
sorry. but-
Thank you
this
for
is
saying
comment go on.
Star jerk.
So there was just one last part to that comment, and his donation is going to Runner's Choice.
Okay. So, sorry about that, but I need to go back down and save, because the next boss is the one where if he gives me the rare drop, the run is over. So, marathon plus needing to ensure that I get the item that I need means...
So you need to get the black belt, in
Yeah,
other words.
that's
yeah,
what I said.
pretty much.
MB luck incoming.
Except unlike the black belt, like I don't need it to sell it. I need it to act for every boss in the rest of the game.
Sadly, those still aren't as bad as Zubat Cave.
No,
No.
Zubat Cave is this was still stronger than Zubat's. I'm sorry.
I guess is it not possible to get plus 2 strength from above?
No, you cannot get plus. What?
Is it not possible to get plus 2 strength from like normally plant forces that both is sort of randomized?
It's possible I could get the plus 3 strength, but like, the thing is,
It's just
in
not
certain situations, I'm gonna be lower than average in strength. So counting on being plus 3 over the average is just not something that's gonna happen. Like I'm way above the average right now, but you've seen that I've been missing more strength ups than normal. So I'm actually only a few over average right now, now that I think about it. And the chances of continuing the strength train all the way through the run are very, very low. So I really do need the Dragoon Gauntlet.
You have little faith.
Have you not been watching the run?
No, the problem is most of the strength ups recently have been on Glenn, and Glenn's going to be out of the party for 4 hours. So, yeah. Glenn, in my PV, we spent more time with Glenn out of the party than in.
Oh my gosh.
Because I've gotten the game fast enough that the section with Lynx actually takes longer than the parts where you surge. And I was mashing X.
That's what I thought you were doing the first time you came up here.
No, I did that on purpose because I needed to go back down and save.
The bat is
Second
waiting.
one was
It's
unintentional.
like right there.
No,
You're
fortunately,
back.
this time, fortunately, it's gone.
I don't know how he didn't attack me when I had to open the chest to get by him.
But instead he was ready for the encore.
Oh my god.
All right, holding up.
Troll bat is troll. Yeah.
I blame the bat.
Just flies around where you're gonna go up.
That is too powerful.
Oh man.
Hey, have we seen this cutscene before?
No,
This
you
one?
skipped it earlier.
The one this
No, we didn't.
All right, guys, you got
What-
bloody
what is-
hats on.
I don't
Now
think I've
donate
seen this
for the
before.
train. I want to see train suplexing. All right.
But you know what cutscene I'm really hyped for?
It's true. He was like creepypasta train suplex.
Also, I'm disappointed that we haven't got any XY down up donations yet. I guess I'm not strong enough.
Guys, make Bulajin a happy man.
No, don't.
Yeah, that's not gonna work.
Donate for the $281 more for the train.
Okay. To go? Come on, guys.
Come on, Meta.
Why? That's my opportunity.
Do it.
Okay. Do you have a cardboard box anywhere?
No, that he doesn't do it unless the
No,
donation
no,
is
no.
at his
He
mat.
means to live in after he donates.
Very nice.
No, I was gonna say I'm gonna write train in it, poorly misspelled, stick it over your head, pick you up, and basically suplex you on the couch.
I believe we established that Poxnor
Yeah,
said that's
we
not
just
allowed.
established that wasn't gonna work very well.
Yeah, very well. He didn't say no completely. He just said very well.
No, no. Wow, thanks for taking your turn after 2 stamina, Viper. That's my favorite thing ever.
Viper, dude.
You don't have to run away.
No. Because Viper is yellow, and you're gonna see how hard Glenn's gonna hit him.
Spoiler, really hard.
He actually has a much less health than most of the bosses in this tower too. Because I mean, he's kind of an old man. I guess it's understandable. So one of the reasons why Glenn is so good is if you watch his stamina carefully, you'll notice that when other characters use 1 stamina, he gets more than 1 stamina back. There are a couple characters like this in the game, and there are a couple characters who are the opposite, who gain less stamina back. You will never see me use any of those characters that gain less stamina back, except for the beginning when I used Pashal. Pashal is one of those characters. And it's weird that Glenn is one of those characters, because Glenn is above average in pretty much everything, and he gets the higher than average stamina recharge. I just selected the wrong option. So I'm going to have to run away from Lynx once so I can heal, because I hit down twice instead of once, because
were
I
at
did frame
9?
perfect down inputs. Yeah, it happens. But, so, like, Glenn has higher than average stats, better stamina gain, and technically can hit the hardest out of anyone if you get the second Einlancer. Because there's a thing where if you go to another world termina after you have the first Einlancer, you can go to the grave and pick up the second one. And then Glenn will have the Einlancer from both worlds equipped and do tons and tons of damage. So we're just going to run away real quick, because it doesn't let us go into the menu after Lynx, but we can select the healing option.
10.
Yeah, right there. So it just uses capsules to heal. And then he's like, hey, what are you doing? And then we just get into a fight without having the option of doing anything.
But then we run away because, you know.
And we're fine.
Yeah.
Perfectly on key.
I wasn't even attempting to be, like, singing or anything.
Wide hook.
Yeah. We get to use that later when we're Lynx. I know.
I was so bummed when I played this game. I knew, because I knew I'd already been spoiled.
You get to use it on the next fight. And if you do New Game Plus and you have the Spectral Swallow, you get a Rainbow Scythe. It's pretty sweet.
Yeah, I remember laughing at what the point of the spectral swallow. I guess.
So one of the best ways that this boss has ever trolled me is that the next part coming up is that... Why am I short on stamina? Oh, because Lena missed. The next part coming up, he will cast one of my elements that I have equipped, and he cast Weak-Minded on me, which I thought was really good because it's a short animation, until I realized that he actually uses the element that I have equipped. So when I tried to cast Weak-Minded, it was grayed out.
Leads to those next level strats.
So even though Lena has enough stamina right now, we're going to attack anyway, because I want to have 2 stamina on Surge after I cast this Photon Beam. Because the Photon Beam is going to do a ton of damage, and then he's going to make the field white. Then Button Mash is 2 stamina away from attacking once, and then using Luminaire. With Magnify active. Yeah, the donors named him Button Mash.
You've been calling him Surge the whole time.
Just took a while, okay? So now we have a white field, so Lynx is doing less damage. Surge is doing more damage. White elements are magnified, and I'm gonna use Luminaire. It's gonna hurt.
Luminaire is powerful. Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Really? Sure.
High spirits.
Metasparkle.
I'm Rilkun.
I'm Voligen.
I didn't need to coax him into saying it.
No, you're just Failfish.
You're a failfish.
Whoa.
You're 10 failfish.
All right,
Behind
cut off
us.
Sprig and Harley.
Behind us in the viewing gallery, we have Puexel and Tide.
I made a dumb. I accidentally hit the selection to heal. And in the next fight, you're supposed to lose. So normally I select don't heal, because then I lose faster. This is a fun thing in New Game Plus, because you can win this fight in New Game Plus. But if you win, Kid just immediately stands up like a zombie, walks over to you, stabs you once, and then you fall over. The game's like, no, you will lose.
I don't think you even got hit with Surge in that last fight. I saw 302.
Did I?
Correct ones and Max ones.
Okay, so it probably didn't matter. Yeah,
That
you
might
might be
be
right.
true.
I don't think he actually did get hit.
Hey, that's a...
That's a lynx. Well, actually, it's a panther, but
It's a purdy kitty.
I was gonna say it was a feline.
I thought I was going to say a Mac OS Panther.
no, it's a panther. Even though his name is Lynx, he does turn into a panther, which is why not make
See,
him a
so-
lynx?
So one question. Is that a random Panther? Or
No,
is
that is Lynx
Okay.
attacking Surge on purpose.
That's what I was
when he was a
wondering.
kid.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
Well, not Lynx as you know him now. That was the computer fate trying to get him killed with a panther demon.
I'm hearing all these
See,
spoilers.
that's what I'm wondering though, is why was it so young?
I don't hear anything, apparently.
That's what always threw me off, was why is... If they...
I know.
You know what, I'll shut up.
Okay.
Just because of the confusion.
Because the Chrono Cross storyline is confusing. That's
my
why.
point, okay. Thank you.
Come on. Water number 2. What's my time, by the way?
You were at 258.
Ooh, okay. Not the best, but we're still not super far behind at this point. Even with everything that's been going wrong. I was expecting we'd be farther behind. That face. Okay, so that face, plus right here, Surge is going to attack. Like, he's going to talk. Like, silent protagonist is saying things. And still nobody is suspicious.
Except us.
Okay, so that trigger right there, you have to move in any direction. Doesn't matter what direction. If you don't take a single step, he will stand there indefinitely. It's really weird.
Say your prayers.
All right, so normally Lynx will wind up hitting Button Mash, as we're calling him now, a few times and get him at least a half health. And then I wouldn't want to heal afterwards so that I can die the fastest here. Defending is bad because I want them to attack me, and defending will reduce the amount of damage I take. So even though it takes time to attack, it's faster to attack to drain my stamina for them to get turns so that they do full damage. Please, Surge, you want to attack me? Because that's not button mash anymore. Link's is button mash, and now that's Surge.
This makes total sense.
So much sense.
I completely understand it. The only important thing to me is the
Onog
cutscene
Muffin
later.
says, "Can you please remind Railcoon that the kitty is Mr. Matt?"
Oh right, that was Matt. Muffins is probably most well known for being the person that was knitting behind me at AGDQ a year ago. And she lives in DC, and she has a kitten named Matt that is pure black.
Is that one?
Not
from
dark
the
gray.
Yeah, the luggage.
Not like mostly black, actually pure black. She posted a picture of him standing on top of my suitcase. He's adorable, but he's like, and he's also really big for his age, so he's just a panther.
Was that the one of the album she was doing during your?
Yeah, he was in the
marathon?
album that
Okay.
she made during the donation stream. Oh my god, I'm so shocked.
Stabbing has occurred.
I totally never saw this coming in
This
the 3
is a
separate
PG
times.
marathon.
Rip kid
And she's been
again.
stabbed only like 4 times now.
Surge is really a jerk.
Look how
kid.
sad we are. Kid's been absent until now for the last hour and a half.
And then we stab her.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, no, Link stabbed her. We're the Link's guy on the floor now.
Oh yeah.
Who just screamed because she got stabbed. That's
Sorry.
us now.
He's like, "Oh man."
Well,
But he's also sad for this person who's been absent for most of the game.
I'm pretty sad.
We've known you for all 2.5 hours. Come
No,
back
we
to
only
us.
knew her until the end of Viper Manor, which is about an hour.
We've known her, but we've also left her, insulted her, left her in a bed
I like how
to
she
die.
walked backwards with her hands behind her back, like instead of like walking back. She's
That's
like,
Lena's normal
I
walking
know, I thought it
animation.
was funny.
And then here comes the generic like villain. Well, I'll just kill you later.
With literally no reason. He's like,
He
I'll
has her
finish you
by
off.
the braids with the
I'll kill
knife,
you later.
like this far from her head. He's like, I'll kill you later.
I'll just take what I need and I'll walk off.
I'm still hyped for the cutscene in which stuff happens here later.
Mhm.
I'm hyped.
So much hype. I just barely avoided sneezing into the lab. I hope you will appreciate it.
I don't.
Do you know the
appreciate
trick
it.
for that, by the way?
I don't know the trick for
You
that.
rub your tongue against the roof of your mouth really hard.
Do you also?
No, you
drink
rub your
water
tongue against the
upside
tip of
down
your
and-
top of your mouth really hard, and then you can stop yourself from sneezing.
That's
And
news to
this
me.
is Modern Science presented by Railcoon.
We need to cut off Sprig like now.
I got it. It's a tie between Van Gogh and him. $5 each. Where is Ryan with the coin?
Well, it's still a little bit. Give it another refresh when we get there, because there might be a donation that hasn't arrived in the tracker yet. Because that happened to somebody yesterday. They tried to snipe at the very last minute, and they got it in like before we closed the donations on the tracker, but it didn't appear in the donation list until after we'd already named the character.
Yeah.
And like that's the danger
Oh,
of trying to snipe
God.
too close.
I hate that effect.
Now we're in impressionist speed.
We are.
Which is why they were donating to name Sprig Van Gogh.
Yep.
Well, actually, it's one of the other screens that they named it for.
You get banned.
No.
Yes.
This particular screen doesn't really feel like a Van Gogh. It has
There
a
is
different
a-
style to it.
There's a Starry Night screen.
Yeah, that one definitely.
Yeah.
This is the part where he's radically dreaming.
Okay, so this character right here, she's gonna carry us for the next 2 hours almost. Like Sprig gets underestimated a lot, but until we get the Master Immune, Sprig is gonna be our main source of damage, which might surprise a few people. But once you see her in action, you will see why.
Shoutouts to White Knight.
Oh, White Knight. Oh,
Thanks for the spoilers.
You're
there's
welcome.
Goliath right there.
Eris
Chilling.
dies.
Goliath is the strongest kitten known to man.
That's Matt.
I know. I'm calling him Goliath.
Why are you calling him Goliath?
His name's
He's a
Matt.
panther.
Why wouldn't you call him by his name? Do you deny
the strongest
his
kitty
personhood?
alive.
Sure, go for it.
That mouth.
But I need to know Sprig's name, and if not, we need to flip a coin.
Okay,
I'm doing it.
coming in track.
You're definitely not flipping a coin.
I
What?
didn't say me.
Someone's gonna have to do the coin toss.